So the plan is use the X32 as a sound card for the MPC ONE. And in this MPC ONE, I'm going to route things out to this side of the board to be able to control it. From the back, I'm going to have wires coming out these ports going into the Apollo. So the Apollo is going to be recording. I'm going to be able to control the DAW on the computer right here with this side. This side is going to be able to control the sound on the MPC. Fire. So I explained everything and what my idea is. Now I want y'all to see it in action. All right, guys. So this is how I pulled this off. I got gray going to the out. So anything that I move on the X32 is coming out this way. Anything the DAW changes is coming back in this way. So if I don't move nothing on the board, but I change something inside the DAW, it's coming in through this way to tell the board they also need to change. So when you move something on the computer, the faders also move. All right. So gray for the out, red for the in. And whenever you go to the sound card, it's always the opposite. So for instance, I got it going to my SSL, right? Gray on this one coming to the in, and the red going to the out. Just mix match them. Just remember that. Refer back to this video if you need it. This going to the MPC. So you see this cord to the MPC. So the Behringer is being used as a sound card for the MPC. Yeah, y'all want to watch this one right now using Studio One. Those are the channels, and they can control them. Look, see it moving, see it moving. See? Through those MIDI ports. This side over here is going to control the sound on the MPC. Fire, right? Fire, right? So if I'm doing something on the computer, and then I want to add something with the MPC, it's going to be a quick workflow. I can mix, adjust everything right here while this side is actively controlling the DAW. Right up here, don't need to put in any of this. All you need to do is select MCU, which is what I'm on, because when you hit MCU, it shows you the volume here, and it still shows you the name and stuff. And just use for the interface, you're using the MIDI in and out, not the card MIDI that go through the USB, like the sound card. You're going to use the MIDI in and out. So those are the settings. I'm on the remote page, on the setup page. I'm on the remote page. So that's how you get it to work with your DAW. Inside the DAW, since I got the Behringer using the MIDI off of the SSL, because y'all know Apollo, I would have had it go to the Apollo, but Apollo don't have these MIDI ports. That's not built into the Apollo, so I had to use this sound card. So this sound card is not doing anything with sound. It's just literally making me able to use this side of the board with the DAW. Fire, right? Okay, so let me go ahead and just explain to you guys really quick. Because basically I'm just want to explain to you how I set up the software side of things, and then you'll see how I do it. I'm not gonna talk while I'm recording and stuff like that, just because based upon like in this console, see how I'm speaking into this side right here, I actually need these two channels right here, this one and this one. I need those two channels to be linked like these, so I can record that channel 1 and 2. That's where my 808 going to go. So you'll see it in a minute, but for now, I just want to explain to you guys how I set up the software. So inside of Studio One, if you don't already know how to hook up Behringer to use the right-hand side of the board that I was just showing you guys, that's going to control Studio One, look at one of my videos on how to set up the Behringer X32 with Studio One the official way. Look up that video. Basically, all you want to do is you can just click in this box that says control and you want to add a device. Scroll down to where you find Mackie here. Click on control, and then in this receive from and receive to, remember we're using the MIDI ports that's going to the SSL. So in this box we want to select SSL. Once you do that, you'll see that the Behringer is working fine. So I'll show you guys all of that in the video soon, but I'm not going to have my mic hooked up, or I'm not going to be speaking. All right, so that's these control here, up here, right there. That's that. So you feel me? I got the MPC ONE when I'm using that, my Elise's keyboard. Then it's the Behringer X32, but I got it set up to go to the SSL because I know I'm using those MIDI ports. So that's how you set up that part. As far as in console, you just make sure you got these parts online, like right here, that's on mic. You got to make sure these tools online. Then we're going to link them down there, but I can't do it since I'm talking in the mic. But that's all you got to do. And for the X32, let me show y'all that really fast. In the X32, you're going to go to routing. You just want to make sure your card is on card, your inputs is on card, because remember, we're using the X32 as a sound card to the MPC ONE. So we want to make sure all those 32 channels is card, because that USB is plugged into the MPC. So inputs card on card, you just keep that on card. Now for your XLR, you want that to be 1 through 8. You see that? 1 through 8, 1 through 4 right here, 5 through 8 right there. Then on your outs, because that's referring to the outs where things are going to go out at, we want channels 1 through 8 right here. And then I want it post fader, so all the EQ mixing and everything that I do, that's going to go out this way here. All right. So that's all you got to do inside the X32 Edit app. You can also do that on the board, but it's so long to do it directly on the board. But this is what you're trying to get. So that's how you do that routing in Studio One. Let me just right click, go to Audio IO here. So inside of Studio One, in your inputs, you want to make sure that it looks like this. So you got A 1 and 2 as far as up here. That's going to the X6. So 1 and 2 is there, 3 and 4 is there, 5 and 6, and then 7, 8 from the twin, just like you saw in the video. So all of those ports are in, or channels rather. Feel me? They're in, and I made sure each one is stereo. Like you can select mono like that, stereo. Make sure you hit apply there and okay. So I did all this in the video already, but I just wanted to show you guys where I was explaining what I was doing, because I didn't use the mic when I did it. So I just put this part in for you guys so you can hear me explaining everything. But yeah, so there it is. So you can see I've already recorded, got a little beat going right here and everything, but you finna see that in 1 second. And if y'all don't got it, go get that master plan. This is probably single-handedly the best plugin I done bought in the last couple years. A lot of these other plugins are straight cap. Like they straight. It's like it's something that already do what they doing. But this master plan sound quality, this is one of the best plugins I ever purchased. This master plan. So I recommend getting that if you don't got it. It's expensive, but hey, it's cold. Sounds really, really good. All right, so I just threw a master plan on as a limiter at some point in the tutorial, and I put a little knock on the drums, and then I routed my kick and my drums together to come out of this and call it drums, because I wanted my kick separate, because I'm gonna balance my kick and my 808 in a certain way. So I wanted the outside of the drums, but this is basically like the perks and stuff. So I could put perks, percussions, you know, snare, whatnot, that type of stuff right here, and then the kick is right there. So I just link those together to a bus, and that's my drum bus, and I put some knock on it. So you're gonna see me do all of that, but I just wanted to take some time and talk to you guys so you can understand what was going on. All right, so thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Go ahead and finish the video. Peace.